Credits. I wish that I could continue. Like, I wish that I could just skip past this, but I can't. Arg. Our Earth? Question mark? And what's worse is that the credits don't even last very long, too. It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But in case you guys don't want to see the end of the credits, that's why I decided to continue recording, even though I was already done with today's episode. But this is gonna go up as soon as the previous episode does. So, today is a three-fer? I'm still wondering how these kids can breathe in space. Strange voice. It's blue text that looks like Lily's text. But it's not. It's Will's mother. His parents are both dead because of the light of the comet, which we are standing on. The Earth, a mother with millions of children. And we're going to kill them all and usher in the industrial age. Yes. Yes, can you please? Can you please be done with this so that I can finally turn off this game? We don't care. In fact, this ending is actually kind of stupid, in my opinion. It follows the same sort of ending as, for those of you who have played it, Tales of Destiny 2. Because I'm going to spoil it. The world has changed. Everyone forgets everyone. Kind of. When I say kind of, I mean you're still friends with the same people that you were friends with. You still find Kara. But the reason why I'm still going to continue with this is because there's unique sprites for all 5 of them. Will, his 3 friends, and Kara at the very end. It just takes forever and a day to get there. Someday people will build ships to travel the universe. Spaceships. But how do you know about this? What can I say about this game? Since we're basically done with it. If you want a game that's confusing in like some kind of extent, play this game. Because it will make you question things quite a bit. Very often throughout the game. The gameplay itself is fairly solid. In the sense that you have to be very particular with where you hit. Also, guess what those continents are going to form into? If you guessed the continents of our world, well, you'd be right. It just takes forever. Bam! And the one in the middle just disappeared. Or turned into India. I'm not sure. Anyway, the gameplay is weird in the sense that things that you think would hit you don't, and things that you think wouldn't hit you do. But the whole reason why I wanted to play this is because, I mean, I grew up with it. This was one of the games that I played in my childhood, and so I wanted to be able to show this to you guys. Because I know that not a lot of people have heard of Illusion of Gaia. In fact, not a lot of people have heard of the trilogy with ActRaiser, I think it's ActRaiser, or Soul Blazer, which I guess it was released in the US. Or maybe that one's a spin-off, I don't know. But this one being the middle game, and then Terranigma being the third game. And Terranigma, was that released in the States? I don't know if that one was actually officially released in the States or not. But, I mean, the trilogy as a whole isn't that bad of a trilogy, even though I didn't really care for Terranigma too much. But I liked this game as a child. when I was better at playing video games and didn't really understand storytelling as much. I didn't think that, like, I didn't play this game for the story when I played it as a child. I played it because it looked nice. And, I mean, even back then, I still liked the music. But playing it today, I mean, it's nostalgic. Because I get to remember things from my childhood, like what my room looked like playing this. I mean, not that that really matters too much. But it's nice to be able to actually play this again. And beat the game. And even though it probably took me longer than it normally did as a child, minus the vampires, I think it's nice to see that I'm still just as good. Or, well, I shouldn't say just as good, but still capable of beating a game like this. Because games have kind of gotten progressively easier as we go through the ages. In my opinion, at least. Some games are still very difficult. I don't have much left in terms of filler to talk about. And we're maybe halfway through the end of this? I'm not even pressing buttons. You can't speed up the text. You can't try and advance it any faster. You're literally stuck here waiting for this to finish. Yeah, the story itself, I don't care too much for. I mean, granted, back then, I guess, people liked the story. I don't know, I feel like a game with, like this kind of game, didn't really need a good story to actually be able to carry itself. Unlike some of the Final Fantasy games that needed a good story to be able to carry itself, like Final Fantasy V. But that didn't really have a good story either. How much longer are we going to be on this comet where we can't breathe? Will, come here. Oh, show me. Oh, okay. Your face. Kara, we're standing on a comet made out of light. You don't need me to come closer so you can see... Or you don't need Will to come closer to see his face. I don't care if you see me. Actually, I do care if you see me. I don't want you to see me. The warmth of your hand. You're on a comet made of light. Everything is warm. And Will walks closer anyway. And then he makes the promise. I will search you out. Even though they honestly lose their memory of each other, he promises to search her out. Hundreds of years. You won't live hundreds of years, Will. So now the question is, are they actually in love? Or is this just simply we are destined to be together because we are descendants of the Knights of Light and Darkness? Oh my gosh, come on. And then, one more time, guess what happens? Such lovely text. One more time, he turns into Firebird. Or Shadow with Firebird. And they fly to Earth. Whoosh! Whoosh! Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. And now we've been ushered into the Industrial Age. But it doesn't matter, because they won't remember the previous age. Beyond this. But glowing in the sky, it was as beautiful as ever. Such cliche storytelling right here. Oh. Now you see, I could just cut until the very end, but I don't want to. And I'm pretty sure I've already said that. I'm pretty sure that the ending to this game has driven me insane to the point where I don't remember what I said I could and couldn't do. I know I said that I couldn't speed it up by hitting A over and over. But the Earth was the only one that looked sad. Come on. We'll start our new lives. And then, of course, again, cliched is the fact that they're already together. Oh, and the Tower of Babel is apparently that building in the middle. So it's no longer a tower full of things to fight. It's probably been turned into an office building, I would imagine. Yes, very good. Do I actually have to hit something here? Nope. Well, I did hit something. I don't know if you have to. Screen fade to black. Are we done? Don't tell me. No. I will just skip past all of this. One moment, folks. So that credit scene is a slight montage. Like little pictures of places that you've been to and the characters who are with you at various points. Yes, that was very subtle, Kara. And then, you know, there's Hamlet. Okay. And here is where the unique sprites are. Will, as a teenager, in normal street clothes with a backpack, who happens to not be in class because he's a rebel like that, I guess. Class is over. Come on. Please be careful crossing the street. I like how the bell is still the same as the bell in the original world. Come on! There we go. Yay! Everyone found each other again! Because they all ended up being in the same city! This is the end of Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. My name is Destin the Insane. I'm surprised that this finished before Earthbound did. I thought that Earthbound was going to be done at least an episode or two before this. I misjudged the length of the game because I forgot how long the game was, or how short it was. But thank you so much for watching all the way through, for those who have. For those who haven't, thank you for watching what parts that you have. And I don't have the next game picked out after this quite yet, but I'll think of something. But until then, again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Destin the Insane, and I will see you guys in the next episode, or next playthrough. Later! So glad this game is done.